Hi everyone. Today I would like to show you how to control a servo motor using analog input. To do this simulation, I will be using TinkerCAD web application. In here, you will find all the necessary components. To achieve this task, we need a potentiometer as an input. Arduino Uno is the processor and servo motor as an output module. We will be using a mini breadboard and some connecting wires to make the circuit. Once you make the circuit, we will apply our code, will be uploaded to the Arduino Uno, and the servo motor will be controlled. So in here you will find all the modules. You can choose the sensor, servo motors, whatever you need. Okay, since we need only these modules for this task, I place all the modules here, search here and place it here. Then make the connections. Right now 5 volts is connected to the breadboard and ground is connected to the breadboard. So 5 volts is indicated in red. I would like to highlight the negative in black. So I'm assigning the black color. Now this is my power supply is connected to the breadboard. Now take a negative, make a loop here within the breadboard so it is easy to identify the power source in the working environment. Now the positive I would like to highlight in red, so select the line, choose the color red, it will automatically change to red. So it is easy for us to identify positive 5 volts and ground. Now I would like to connect power source to the input module. To do that, make the 5 volts connection due to potentiometer input. It's very easy to make the connections. This is simply drag and drop. Now 5 volts is connected. This should be connected to the ground. As we agreed, the ground should be connected to, I mean highlighted in black. So choose the line, select the color black, so it will turn into black. So it is easy for us to identify positive and negative. So the output of the potentiometer will be connected to A0, which means the analog pulse will be given to A0. That's where the input will read by that point A0. The same A0 we must use in coding. Since it is the output from the potentiometer, I would like to highlight this in different color for easy reference. So it is easy for me to identify the output from the potentiometer. Now I would like to use the same power supply to the servo motor. Now I am connecting ground to the servo motor ground terminal. You can adjust the length if you want. Then positive is connecting to positive of the servo motor. Now I would like to assign the color red and black. Now, as per the code we are going to upload, we'll process it and give the pulse to the servo motor. In the coding, I'm going to use D9 as an output terminal from the Arduino will be given to servo motor. So the output pulse will be given to servo motor. Now, since it is the output, I would like to highlight in green. So my connections are ready. Now, here you will find the option called code. Just click on it. You can write the code, whatever the code you have developed for your any task. You have to paste it here. This code I defined servo motor potentiometer position, and then I made a loop. When the potentiometer position changes will be identified by analog read A0, which makes the change in rotation of servo motor. This command will be useful for that, and delay will give some delay in the rotation after completion a turn. Once you place your code in here, click on this, then the whole system is ready for simulation. Then click on start simulation. Power is plugged in, servo motor moved to the home position. Now it is very easy to do the simulation. As per our task, when I move the potentiometer, the resistance will change, hence the analog output voltage from the potentiometer will be connected to A0, which will vary. Now I am varying the potentiometer position, which means the input to the analog input A0 is varying. Hence, the servo motor position is varying because I made the code to vary the potentiometer activation output based on the input A0. You can see the simulation clearly how my analog input is changing the position of the servo motor. I hope you like this simulation. If you need any clarifications, please let me know. I will be happy to support you. Thank you. Happy learning.